Guys, welcome back to the 1v1 Bear Light playoffs. We have featured the number 5 seed Psiko and number 12 Syper. Very close in their names, easy to get them confused, but we're about to get in the series, a best of 3 series here in round 1, and the players will take their teams and we'll get going in just a second. I'm a happy person. How are you? Yo, Dex, I'm doing good too. All right, so Psiko again in blue, Syper in orange. You boys can join your teams whenever. There we go, finally got it. This boy says hi, tell her I said hello. All right, guys, I probably won't be talking to chat as often. We're about to start the series right now. Psiko in blue, Syper in orange. 5 minutes on the clock, and game 1 is underway. And Psiko gonna push this one forward off the kickoff, and Syper circling around, trying to get to a good place now. Syper off the wall now. We'll try to actually back off it as Psiko is right on it. Off the back wall, but Syper being patient. Maybe a little bit too patient as Psiko goes far side, but Syper somehow gets to it. And makes the save early, but Psiko with the early pressure already. It's been in Syper's end this entire 30 seconds to start off. And a good challenge from Psiko, and tried to fake Syper on that one, but he didn't bite on it. Actually able to get a touch, and now Psiko forced it over to his own end. Just as we, just like we anticipated. It'll be Psiko working his way into the zone, up and over. Hits the crossbar, but what you can do here, Syper is still hanging out in his own zone, and now Syper with the breakaway chance if he can get around it. Not much boost to do it, but does, and puts it in for the 1-0 lead. So Syper being very patient, been stuck in his own end for a majority of the first minute. But his patience pays off as Psiko overcommits on a challenge or on a strike, and put it back in. 1-0 now in favor of Syper. Off the kickoff, it just goes to the wall now. It'll be the first one to snag it as Psiko gonna backtrack on this one. Not a lot of boost. In fact, use it all to get back to it to even jump in the first place, but still makes the save. So even without boost, playing really well. Syper turns on it, does get a touch. He'll be past Psiko. Psiko backtracking for it. Just waiting again. Patience pays off for both of these players, but it also makes it for a relatively quiet on the scoreboard type of game. It still remains 1-0. You can tell both of these players are so calculated as Syper will put in his second goal now, making it 2-0. If you asked me 3 weeks ago when Syper was still on Switch and not on PC as he is today, and you asked me who's going to be the favorite in this matchup, I would say Psiko 9 times out of 10. But now Syper definitely showing why he's not only kept up and made the playoffs itself, but on top of that, just being able to start off early on Psiko, who will have to backtrack now. Turns on this one, gets a touch off the corner to himself. Working the sidewall now. Gets Syper to commit one way, but Syper wisely just turns back the other way. Good decision making on Syper's part too, and Psiko almost missed the boost, but able to collect it now. Will work from his own back wall. Turning now is Syper. Got control, but Psiko takes it right off the top of his car, and we'll put that one back in, and he'll cut the lead in half here with 2:43 left. But both these players filling each other out. Psiko knows exactly when to challenge. Good decision making there, and Syper, there was nothing he could do. By the time he got it under control, the ball was behind him and in his own net. So Psiko with a good strike. 2-1 now as it stands. Psiko moving forward into the zone. Has a chance. It's there if he can get around it, but there was no way to get to it. It was not to be, and Syper will move it back out. Halfway through this one, 2-1 in favor of Syper. In this game, one shot on Psiko with the great reaction time to get up to that one. And because of that, he keeps it out of harm's way and keeps it within 1. As Psiko somehow reads that it was going to be close to the ceiling, so he goes to the ceiling shot, but that's a very, very risky move, especially when you're playing one's main, as we can say about Syper right now, as he's been grinding nothing but ones recently. It's paying off for him so far. 3-1 now in favor of Syper. This kickoff's going to go into Psiko's end. Again, if you're just joining us, Syper versus Psiko in game 1. Syper snipes top shelf that time too. The first 30 seconds a bit misleading. I mean, Psiko had most of the pressure, was in the zone for a majority of that first minute, but Syper has struck often, and now takes a 3-goal lead. 2-0-2 remains in this one. Here's the kickoff. And Psiko off the kickoff just puts this one in easily. It was off the sidewall and in. So Syper, again, kickoffs can haunt you in ones. It's part of the ones game, whether you like it or not. Same thing with bumps, boost steals, demos, part of the game itself. Although they are frustrating, especially facing against in a 1v1 situation. If you get demoed, you're off the field, it's an auto goal. I don't think anything can be more frustrating than that feeling when it happens to you. But kickoff goal is along those lines too, because although it's something that you can work on, as Psiko tried to make the squishy save there, but Syper said, no way, I'm going to put it in before you even get the chance. We'll take a 5-2 lead. But like I said, kickoffs frustrating if you can't get them right, but it takes a lot of practice to get them right. So now Syper taking a 3-goal lead here in game 1. Again, it's a best of 3, and there's no double elimination in these tournament matchups. So if they end up losing the series, they are out of the tournament itself. Again, going to the prize pool, first place again with a $100 prize, and second place with $50, and third place with $25 as well. Yo, Nildiz, dude, thank you so much for the raid at 12. I appreciate that, bro. How are you doing today? Raid's coming through. Yes, Shade, we got the raid coming in during this game 1 of the Bear Light playoffs. Nildiz, how are you? Thank you so much for the raid, man. How was your stream? And hey, Dexter, yo, Miracle, did you come across from that one? Dude, thank you so much. Yeah, I did see it, Fit. I did. And we'll make sure we honor it for sure as well. To Fit, or to Display's channel, yeah. So 5-2 here in game 1, a best of 3 series. As Syper gets another one, and that one's just gonna go all the way down. Psiko knows he made a mistake. Knew that he didn't play that one the best that he could, and now it's 6-2 and getting a little bit out of hand with 48 seconds left. What's going on, brother? Yo, not much. We're recording for YouTube right now, and you hit me with the raid, so your name is front and center. Can we get a shout out for Nildez as well? But not much. We're doing the playoff series here. It's a 1v1 tournament for prizes. Not all happening tonight, just the one matchup. But dude, I thank you for joining us, dude. Thank you. What about you? How was your day, man? 30 seconds remaining. Syper. Trying to take this sidewall now. Thank you for... Oh, dude, we got you. Absolutely. Thank you for the raid, man. That means a lot. The Psiko. Turning on this one. Showing off his mechanical skills. Unfortunately, it hasn't helped him much in this game 1. So look to look to get some momentum, probably rocking into game 2, but messing around a little bit. Knows he's been defeated on this one, so hey, we like to see a little bit of personality out of these players, and Syper to make him pay and try to keep the momentum rocking, because if he can get Psiko frustrated going into this game 2, then he could end it in 2 and it'd be no big deal. So but we know what Psiko is capable of. We've seen him in the Bear Light tournaments, obviously, otherwise he wouldn't be able to be in them. But a great job there from Syper to hold off Psiko in this one. Yo, know this. Thank you so much for the follow as well, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. David's good on the champ grind. One win away from rewards. Yo, get those rewards, man. Nice. Nice. Dude, I just got my buddy some champ rewards too. It's super exciting. All right, we move on to game 2. 7 goals on 11 shots from Syper. And Psiko just didn't have an answer. He likes to go for some complicated things, which isn't really welcome in ones. Not the best idea in ones. So we'll see if he can clean up his game a little bit, play more patient when working in the offensive zone, because it seems like he would just overcommit and Syper would just grab it and run with it, and that's been the difference so far. And here's the kickoff. Syper. Let's try to get past Psiko, but Psiko able to jump on it. Trying to turn on it. Does get a touchdown field, and we'll try to work in. And an early goal will be good for Psiko to get his confidence, because it seems to be shaken right now. He admitted himself in the if you could see. Oh my goodness, Psiko with an incredible shot. Gets the flip reset and able to beat Syper back to it. And see, he goes for these crazy shots. When he can get them, they'll pay off. So at a higher level of play, if he can do this more consistently, then he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. There's nothing that Syper can do about that. That was dirty. Did him dirty, and taking the early 1-0 lead, and we talked about building his confidence, and that's definitely got to do it as he tries for the musty flick, but Syper jumps on it again. That's what we're talking about. If he can get those consistently, you know, it would be tough, but those shots, I mean, not even the pros can really hit on a regular basis. So maybe the musty is more consistent. Some people are more consistent than others, but nobody can hit that 100% of the time. So Psiko with an interesting strategy to go for some highly mechanical plays on a regular basis in this series. And but right now the score is still tied at 1. Here's Psiko, waiting for it to come down, gets the air dribble up and over. Again, showing off the mechanics. 2-1 now for Psiko. And he admitted he didn't play the best, as you can see from the party chat up in the top left earlier in the series. He said not his best game, so he's trying to turn on the Jets here. 2-1. He's working his way back into competition if he can hold off. But again, it's super early in this game too, and already seeing 3 goals. Syper with a late flip to kind of throw off Psiko and his decision making, but Psiko didn't bite, and now we'll actually get it. Trying to get it past Syper, but Syper with a good recovery on that one, but not able to beat Psiko's challenge. He got up high for that challenge. It was the difference. Now I'm going to try a shot, but got nothing on it, and I'm sure he wishes he had that one back, because the man hit it with this just an absolute no purpose, no velocity on that shot whatsoever. He even says it in chat. He says bang and then laughs about it, because definitely not the shot he wanted there. And 2-2 now, tie. So we see the next kickoff develop, and we'll be up, and Psiko does get a touch for it. We'll get the 100 boost as well, and Syper will work back towards his corner boost. Taking a second to get to it, though, and Psiko gonna make him pay as he challenges in the corner and able to get it across to take the lead again. So Syper keeps answering Psiko's goals, but Psiko continues to put him in. So what can you say? I think it was the mistake from Syper in the corner, missing that boost, led Psiko to jump on it quickly and puts it in easily, as there was a wide open net off the 150. And not always a great decision to challenge in the opponent's corner when they have the possession, but the recognition that Syper did not hit the boost or grab the boost, it was an easy decision made from Psiko and able to put it in. Now 3:15 left, and he's got the 3-2 lead. It'll be Syper now as Psiko up high on the wall. A questionable decision there, and Syper easily puts it in and ties at 3. So again, these two players have been trading punches this entire time. And Syper gonna keep the trend going here, tying it at 3 again. Here's a kickoff. Syper backtracking towards his own corner boost, collects it this time as opposed to last time, and now trying to work it back, and Syper backtracking towards his own net. Try to gain the boost and the possession here. We'll have to be careful because Psiko all over this chance, but Syper pushing it back out now. Psiko turning, gets a touch out, but again it goes right back to Syper, and Syper able to play the wall. Psiko, back wall now, gonna go over to the other boost, but Syper there to grab it from him, but Psiko turns on it quickly, gets a flick off, and that's a dirty flick, but Syper with the speed necessary to make the save. And well played. But a good touch from Syper. Oh, got Psiko to commit, and the little touch just did him dirty. And Psiko not able to get the touch here. What a cut from Syper. Not a whole lot of people can challenge that and make it happen. Syper with a good cut, and he'll gain his first lead here in this game number 2 after taking game 1 with a passion. I think it like 8-2 in that form, but I don't know if that was the exact score, but definitely a commanding first win in the game 1 matchup. But now it's 4-3 in favor of Syper as he worked his way back into it. Psiko with a good fake there, gets a bump on him too, but he had him beat regardless, goes far side. And now it's Psiko tying things up at 4. 7-2, my apologies. But still, commanding nonetheless. Here's Syper. We'll push it back out left wall now, but Psiko will be able to grab boost. We have time though. Syper kind of waiting in the waters, trying to figure out what Psiko's gonna do. It gets it past him, but hits the post. And not able to score because of that, but comes around it. And right off the bat, Psiko commits towards the corner, and Syper just played him. He baited him to the corner here, and Syper had the boost, grabbed the 100, and Psiko could not recover in time. And Syper regains the lead, 5-4. Psiko. Gonna press it forward here. Syper kind of waiting on it. Does get a touch, but Psiko will be all on that. Just waiting for Syper to commit here. Great patience. But when he comes across, Syper's just waiting for that one. He gets another goal here with 1:27 left. That's 6-4 here for Syper. Just jumped out to it, and Psiko thought with that little touch and patience that you'd be able to beat Syper, get him to commit and pop it over him, but Syper just jumps on it after a few fancy touches to beat him. The recovery from Syper was huge. And he just touches it to the middle, grabs it, had the boost necessary to push it back into the net. And now, with 1:20, Psiko does get one back here with a quick strike, and Syper played a little bit farther out from himself than he wanted to here. It's just off the corner, not the place he wanted it to go, off the bounce. But Psiko already read it. Syper was late to do so. And if you get a quicker read, especially in the offensive zone, it's dangerous. Psiko made it pay, and now it's 6-5. Psiko. This one now tries to play it back and down. Does get the touch. And we have a tie game at 6 now. So Psiko working up the air. He's so good in the air. We said about this. We were talking about this a little bit in the last series between Rezko and Nano Poison, which you can check out as well, a video in the same series. That playing ones in the air, not typically what you want to do, but again, both these players, Syper actually has been focusing on ones a whole lot more than Psiko has, and but Psiko is very deadly in the air. So he made it happen in the air, which is not something you typically see in a one scenario, but right now it works for him to tie up the game here as Syper gets a good flick off, but Psiko able to get a touch, but barely gets it out as that one hit the post, 2 posts even. And now Psiko throws it back, and Syper not able to get back to it. It looked like it shocked him a little bit. And so Psiko takes the lead again, grabs it right back from Syper, who took it earlier in this one, and he knows his fate after it's gone past him. 45 seconds left. 7-6 in favor of Psiko. In fact, puts it past Syper on the kickoff. Not sure what happened there. If it was a quick kickoff from Psiko or a slow one from Syper. It looks like Syper just didn't get his kickoff the way he wanted it, so Psiko gonna take advantage of that 1,000 times. And 8-6 now here in favor of Psiko with 41 seconds left. Kickoff's gonna pop over to Syper, who's got the boost as well. We'll turn on it. Gets challenged by Psiko. Here's Syper, and Psiko not able to get back to this one. I think his recovery didn't allow him to get across like he wanted to. And with 30 seconds left, Syper's gonna pull it back within 1 again. And Syper took game 1, which means if he can end it now, that's definitely the best option for him. Because you don't want to see Psiko in game 3, especially now that he's feeling it a little bit more, especially a little bit more than he was in game 1. Here's Psiko, sidewall. We'll go up for this one. Really just getting Syper to try to get him to commit, bait him over to the corner, but Syper knows better than that. He's going to go back to the corner, but he's only got 14 seconds to push here. Running with it down the field. Psiko with a quick challenge. Wisely so, because he hasn't done that much. But Syper with the demo now, he's going to get the last possession here. He'll have the last say, as Psiko has to work all the way from his back end. But Psiko hits it forward, and he'll go ahead and put it down to the ground. Almost got another one in for some confidence. But Psiko rolling now. He takes game 2 here against Syper. 8-7 in this one, so this one a lot closer. Syper took a commanding game 1 win, but we are on our way to a game 3, and so far in these tournaments, it has all been game 3s to decide. I mean, except for my matchup, which Gil took in 2, an easy 2. But I mean, I'm not that kind of ones player. So Psiko, again, got the game 2 victory. Gonna try to ride that momentum here as they step into game 3. But Syper on a mission to get back to what he was doing in game number 1. And the game that Psiko won was a lot closer than the one that Syper won in game 1. So Syper knows that he can do it. He knows that he has the advantage right now. Grinding ones a little bit more than Psiko has. And in fact, we'll come out to the 1-0 lead as a perfect placement on the far side from Syper. We'll take care of business here for the first goal. Only 6 seconds in, and Psiko just, again, it seems like he gets stuck in that corner in a position where he thinks he can get there, but the far side is actually not covered, and Syper took advantage of it that time, and he'll jump out to the early lead here in game 3. Psiko turning on this one now. The Syper will push it back to the corner wall. Working it back out now, and has an opportunity to go up with it, but a little bit too far away from his car to handle, and Psiko's able to easily recover on that one. Waiting on the back wall is Psiko, waiting for a touch from Syper. So much patience, and somehow Psiko recovers on that one, even though it looked like an easy bid for Syper, an easy fake. Psiko was committing hardcore, but somehow made the recovery on it. Flick up to the ceiling from Psiko, way too high, way higher than he thought. And now Syper will circle around. 45 seconds played. It is 1-0 in favor of Syper, as Psiko commits to the corner. And that's exactly why the corners are a dangerous place to challenge. But Syper misses. A rare mistake from Syper, as he had an open net. And now Psiko says, thank you. I want an open net. He gets it. And Psiko's not going to miss that one. So Syper definitely wants that one back, as he just left it for Psiko. If you miss an opportunity like that, you end up getting, you end up flailing in the opponent's goal. Never a good sign, especially when Psiko has the recovery that he does, and he'll tie it at 1. Off the kickoff now, it's going to go back towards Psiko's end. Syper tries to get up for it, but Psiko able to get a touch again to get it away from his zone. And stealing boost is Psiko now. Syper with the bump. Flicks it, tries to get it away, but Psiko all over that one. And Syper had to get any touch he could to try to get it away from that net, because Psiko was just waiting. And when he made the touch, it wasn't far enough away from the goal. It sat there in the top corner, top left corner, and Psiko jumps forward, gets it in 2-1 now for Psiko. Off the sidewall now. Psiko misses a chance for Syper. He's got another open net. He's not going to miss 2 in this game. 2-2 now. And Syper had to be a little bit nervous on that one after missing the first open net. Not going to lie. But Syper able to put that one in easily. I mean, those are goals that he hits in his sleep. But sometimes when you miss an easy goal, it gets in your brain. That's all you're thinking about for the rest of the game. And sometimes you can end up missing more. When it rains, it pours. But in this case, Syper able to take care of business on that one. 2-2 now. So we'll float back to Psiko's zone, but Syper able to get a 50 now. It'll be over the net, and Psiko getting a touch here. Syper will backtrack. Just waiting it out. Super high level of patience here from Syper. He'll pull it over the sidewall and start from the wall. Starts the carry, but not sure where he's going with that. He goes far side, and Psiko can't get to it. And Syper didn't look like he had visuals on the net itself, but just knowing from instinctually that he could make it to the far side, and Psiko was just waiting on the back wall. I think Syper realized where Psiko was waiting and that he couldn't get down to a low shot, and he just carries it all the way down to the ground on the far side, and Syper takes the lead here, 3-2. Syper turning on this one, misses though. Psiko going to be able to turn around and have another opportunity. It took a little bit too long. You didn't have enough boost required to make that chance happen. Now Syper, okay, get the next chance. Does have the boost for it. And Syper puts it in 4-2 now with 2:35 left. So Syper taking possession here and just creeping up on it. Waited for Psiko to jump for it. And Syper knew that exact moment where he was going to beat him just over Psiko, where Psiko couldn't do anything. He couldn't stop his commit at that point in time. And so well calculated from Syper to put that one in. Now is taking the 4-2 advantage. There's been a lot of goals in each one of these games in this series. So again, Psiko definitely not out of this one. 2:25, a long time in ones. Here's Syper getting around it again, but Psiko can't dig himself a huge hole here. He's already down 3 now as Syper able to put that one in. So the name of the game will be cooler heads prevail. The Psiko needs to calm down a little bit, figure out what he's got to do differently to get around Syper. He figured it out in game 2. He took the W with an 1-goal count. But now, Syper taking a 3-goal lead here, and when it's game 3, you know your life's on the line. You have to be a little bit more efficient here, but Syper going to challenge this one and jump over the sidewall. We'll grab boost as well. He's up for this one. We saw some car control on the last one. Does get the flip reset, but Psiko off the back wall with the challenge. And we'll have an open net to put that one back into. And with 2 minutes left on the clock, now will pull himself back within 2. So Syper, again, try that same thing that worked in the last one by trying the air car control. But when that happened, when he went up for it, Psiko knew it was happening because he's already seen this before. A little bit of deja vu there. And so he was able to calculate it and put it away. Now it'll be Syper from his own end. Got 2 minutes to try to hold off the 2-0 lead and gets it past Psiko. It's rolling slowly towards that net. He doesn't have any boost. He can't get to it. And one of the slowest goals in the Bear Light tournament is that one right there. Syper had just beat Psiko again. Syper with that ability to calculate when that ball is going across. And 14 miles an hour is not how you draw it up. But hey, a goal is a goal here. And Syper regains a 3-goal lead. Syper forward with it, but Psiko able to hit it over the corner now. Syper playing far back though. If Syper challenged that one, he might have had the boost and the ball, but Psiko kind of baits him. 2 good fakes from Psiko, and the head fake back and forth, the 2 cuts, the 1-2 punch, and Syper, it's hard to defend Psiko with the dirty play there, and pulls himself back within 2. So now both of these players, punch after punch, back and forth now. It'll be up to Syper as he controls the clock. He controls the destiny of this game here. He's just got to make sure he dots his I's, crosses his T's. Enter cliche here, but it really works. We'll see if he can get it done as Syper work it out. Back wall, waiting for Psiko again. But Psiko was there before he can make that happen. The little flick that he's been doing at the beginning. Psiko backing off a little bit here. He's got 1:06 to try to catch up. Syper's got it on his car. It's dangerous. And then Psiko knew the flick was coming, but couldn't do anything about it. And Syper hits the follow-up chance, and he regains a 3-goal lead. And you do not want to be trading. Goals with the opponent when you're down by 3. You want to make sure that you get some traction. But Syper doing a good job of not allowing that to happen, getting his feet under him and holding him at an arm's distance here. Might be adding to it. He does. 8-4 now, and Syper getting closer and closer to this game 3 victory and a bid into the second round. But again, we've seen Psiko pop off, and when he does, it's difficult to handle. So there's definitely an opportunity still left from Psiko, but at the end of the day, Syper is in control. Like we said, a bump again. 2 bumps come out. Syper tries to finish, but Psiko in the right spot. But no boost as he's got to be careful now. Syper again baits him to the corner, but Psiko will not have it as he's bumping Syper and just trying to make sure he gets it away from the net. And Syper will backtrack a little bit here. Syper up for this one, tries to get a touch around him, but Psiko, nothing he can really do. 23 seconds left. Syper gonna walk away with this one, and he will advance to round 2. And again, this means that if you're a lower seed, does not necessarily mean that you're going down in this tournament. In fact, again, like I said, 2 weeks ago, asked me, I think Psiko has the advantage here. But because Syper has been absolutely grinding ones and they were close to the same level to begin with, it's going to be Syper that pulls out this one. The lower rank, the 12th seed, moving on to the next round over Psiko. This count in game 3, 8-4. The series count 2-1. So congratulations to Syper for moving on to the next round.